All right, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the GI Joe style Mortal Kombat figures from 1994 to 1995. So it's a very weird situation, kind of like the Street Fighter. You know, obviously they tried to capitalize on the popularity of the Mortal Kombat video game, just like Street Fighter and the movie. So Hasbro decided to retool some of their GI Joe figures into these, well, obviously you can see right here, into Mortal Kombat characters. I would say this line is definitely actually more lazy than the Street Fighter one. I had to do some research on these because apparently I am actually remembering this thing wrong. Because I believe in the 90s, uh, and this is the same with other content creators. You know, when I asked them, everybody tell me, yeah, there's like, the Mortal Kombat line is actually part of the GI Joe line, right? Well, apparently, according to Wiki, the Mortal Kombat line is actually not part of the GI Joe line. There's no instance where the Mortal Kombat figure actually featured the GI Joe logo. It's kind of like the Street Fighter. When the Street Fighter line becomes its own independent line, that's what happened with the Mortal Kombat line right off the bat. It's just completely unassociated, not affiliated with the GI Joes whatsoever. You know, it kind of makes sense. Even though in the '90s, when you're trying to sell like characters that do like fatalities to little kids, probably not a good idea, right? I know something like that is not going to happen in the 2000s or this decade, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. But in the 90s, they were trying to sell people like all kind of crazy R-rated stuff to little kids, on RoboCops to Aliens to Predator, anything that they can think of that they can sell to kids, they would. They would make like a children's version of like super violent, super disturbing uh, movies or television series. So yeah, but yeah, I guess the Hasbro, I guess, made the right move of just putting this as a separate line by itself. They did actually retool a lot of things, so you can see right here we have the Dragon Mark One. I think this is definitely a Cobra vehicle. I think this is the Cobra Piranha. I think I did a video about this. Yeah, this is Cobra Piranha. Like, even I know that. Wow. Yeah, so they recolored the Cobra Piranha and then call it the Dragon Mark One, and they stick a dragon logos on it to make you think that it's a Mortal Kombat vehicle. It's completely ridiculous. And then we got the Kanos Combat Cycle, which is basically the Ninja Lightning from the G.I. Joe Ninja Force. Snake Eyes motorcycle. Uh, yeah, holy crap. It's the exact same vehicle, just recolor. You know what? I honestly think this is like a more like a ninja style color scheme than the Ninja Lightning. The Ninja Lightning should have been this color. And then they could have done the combat cycle in the Ninja Lightning color. I mean, the Ninja Lightning actually have like yellow wheels, which makes absolutely no sense. But yeah, this one comes with Kano. Oh man, some of these figures are just horrible. I mean, look at this Liu Kang. Do you believe that this is Liu Kang? I don't think so. I mean, he's got that hair in the middle, like that strand of hair. To me, this looks like a WWE WWF wrestler Razor Ramon. I mean, just look at it. This is not. Can you honestly tell me that this doesn't look like Razor Ramon? Yeah, that is definitely not Liu Kang. That's just complete bullshit right there. But anyway, uh, some of these characters are. Look at this Shangsun. I was told by my friend. Oh well, yeah, it's actually said so right here. This Shangsun figure is actually Budo from the Ninja Commando line that never got released. Yeah, so apparently, besides the Ninja Force, the G.I. Joe Ninja Force, they were gonna release another G.I. Joe line. Probably because the Street Fighter line did okay, apparently, according to experts. It didn't do horrible, so they Hasbro decided they wanted to do another GI Joe line called the Ninja Commandos, and the line got canceled. So they turned some of the characters into Mortal Kombat characters. So Shangsun here is Budo. And they trying to make us think like this character looked like Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, oh, any character that's painted into that look like an Asian guy is it's ridiculous. I mean, this looked more like Liu Kang. They could have used that head sculpt for Liu Kang. It would probably more convincing for this guy to be Liu Kang than to be Shangsun. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? I thought I guess I'm just remembering this completely wrong. I thought the Mortal Kombat line was actually better than the Street Fighter line. But just by looking at it, oh my god, this is absolutely horrible. It's just horrible. I know like the Shangsun figures actually came with a boat. What was it called? The Dragon Boat or something like that. The first Shangsun figure, it's a giant boat. Apparently, it's super hard to find. Some people have asked me to look for it a long time ago, and I was just like, yeah, you know what? I am not the guy to go to for this kind of stuff. My friend Rob will probably be able to find it, but yeah. Definitely nowhere near as nice as Street Fighter. At least, with Street Fighter, they tried. When people complain about the M. Bison figure not having the shoulder armor, they actually added the shoulder armor. But with the Mortal Kombat figures, they got progressively worse every time they got released. Like Sonya went from having green and black to become like her outfit is. At the end, it was just a completely black ninja outfit. So that was super lazy. And with the movie, for characters, they basically just add a piece of cloth over the figure to make you think that, oh, now it's like the special movie edition. I mean, look at how cheap it is. I mean, this thing probably costs like nothing to produce. Like, it's the same figure and they put a piece of cloth over it and then call it like a movie edition. Same with Shangsun. Look at that Shangsun. It's just they put like a piece of soft goods over it and then try to sell it to you. Sell you the same freaking figure. That is the definition of lazy. And Scorpion doesn't even have his mask painted properly. They probably took Sub-Zero's head, stick it on Scorpion, and then put a cloth piece over it and then try to sell it to you like that. Whew, absolutely horrible. You know what's interesting? And then they sold the molds to another company called Toy Island. And then Toy Island upscaled these to 5-inch scale figures. It's the same mold, it's just upscaled. And then eventually it evolved into something that has like... it became like a 10-inch scale figure line or something like that in the late 90s. Apparently, people were telling me that some of these figures were still going on clearance in 2004 or something like that, or all the way up to 2008. Like they were still at KB Toy Store on clearance before KB Toy Store went out of business. It's crazy. I mean, look at this, man. This is not Liu Kang. Doesn't look anywhere like the Liu Kang actor or the video game actor. This looks more like Razor Ramon. Seriously, Razor Ramon. All right, anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching.